Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be going over my top 10 favorite fish. Some of them I own, some of them I don't. But starting off the list at number 10 is a largemouth bass. Largemouth bass are just fun to have, they'll hand feed. I mean, now that I got my new tank, the bass isn't hand fed as much, but he also hasn't stopped hand feeding. So number 10 is a largemouth bass. So number 9, I'm going to go with a channel catfish. Because my channel catfish are pretty cool. I like them. They're albino. And yeah, they're just pretty cool. I like them. They're kind of cool looking. They get big fast too. And they're really cool. So I'm hoping that sooner or later I can put it in with my bass, my 2 little channel catfish. Okay, so for number 8, I'm going to go with a blood parrot, because I have 2 blood parrots and they're really like personal fish. Like they go, like I'll put my finger up to the glass and they'll just go over to it. And yeah, I just really like them. And then at number 7, I'm going to go with peacock bass. I know I don't have any, but I'm really hoping I can get one soon because they're just awesome. It's a new dream fish of mine because largemouth bass are just so cool. So I want a peacock bass because it's like a Florida bass and it's kind of got better colors and stuff like that. And now at number 6, I'm going to go with a bullhead catfish because they generally stay pretty small and like it would be easier to keep. And then they're kind of cool because like they're native to where I live. Same with the largemouth bass and the channel catfish. But back to bullheads, they're just pretty cool. I've caught them before. And yeah. So at number 5, I'm gonna go with a arowana, because arowanas are a good looking fish and they're pretty cool. I would love to have one if I had a big enough thing for them, but I don't. And at number 4, I'm going to go with a clown knife. Because clown knives, right when I first saw them, when I first started getting into fish keeping, I fell in love with clown knives and they were just awesome looking fish and yeah. So at number 3, I'm going to go with a tiger Oscar, because tiger Oscars are pretty cool, and I mean they look awesome and they get pretty big. So if I ever had an exotic thing of fish, I'd probably get one of them because they're kind of like a big cichlid, so they're cool. And then now at number 2, I'm gonna go with a red-tailed catfish. I've wanted a red-tail, but they grow way too fast, and I would never have enough time and money to get, like if I had a 125 and I had an inch-long red-tail, it'd get, really big in 6 months. I've seen a video on YouTube of a guy who had a red-tailed catfish. It was 3 inches maybe, and it got to half a foot. I mean, a foot and a half, sorry. And then at number 1, my number 1 favorite fish would probably be a betta fish. Because betta fish are just really easy to keep. It was my first ever fish. I mean, my mom had fish when I was a tiny little kid, probably around 2 or 3. But I never really paid attention to them. But my first ever real fish that I've had to keep is a betta fish. I named him Buddy, and he was just an awesome little fish that I loved. Sadly, he passed away last year in March. So, I'll miss him. But he was always a cool fish, and they're pretty easy to keep. Cause like you can probably put it in like a 5-gallon tank with like a little filter and a heater. They're pretty just easy. They're chill. They're easy. They're, like I said, they're chill. And like if you get a female one, you can put them with other females. You can get neon tetras. You can get like a little beta community, and I've seen those before, and they look pretty good. So that's my top 10 fish I like, or would want to own, or my top 10 aquarium fish that I like.